What's up guys, it's Mr. Jambad, your favorite daily content creator for Pokemon Showdown lives. You know how it is every Sunday, every Sunday we do this Uber Sundays, baby. And not gonna lie guys, this sabbatical that happened was not intentional. I did not expect to. I have not even uploaded properly since the DLC. I mean, I did a video here and there, but the inconsistency was still since then. It's been about 5 months. It's crazy. I don't think I've uploaded a single live all New Year, but behind the scenes, my mom, I was working to get her, I live in the States and I'm originally Jamaican, and so that's been a thing in the background for quite some time. And around when I started this, around the launch of that product that I did, about 2 days before that, I got an email saying like all this paperwork is going to be needed, and I don't know how much you guys know about that process, but one little mishap can push things back a year. It's been in the works for 2 years, so it was a very stressful time. In jam version of stress, I get ultra stressed, but I think Mon's priority of it just decreased, the channel and all these things, and most of my focus went on that. So in addition to okay, well, now if I'm not doing Mons, I need to focus on offline income and things of that nature to make sure everything is smooth. By the way, I'm sleeping this guy with this. Yeah. That's my game plan right there. I'm like actually looking at my team. I'm like, okay, what did I even have? Been so long. It seems like he has a. There's more rocks. But we can do it in this way. Koraidon is somewhat wall by hole, I'm guessing, but I don't know what the interactions are these days. Again, it's been that long, right? But yeah, my focus went on that. It did a lot to me. I'm not PhysDef. I don't think I'm SpDef. I may have some investment, but that looks unusually high. No, that's just whole. I do have defense. Can you imagine having 350 SpDef just cuz? That's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna Brave Bird this Kyber because I have a motherfucking it goes Gliscor, which is crazy. If I Sacred Fire there, you're finished. How foolish. Probably should have went Necrozma there, but he knocked. I think this game could be over before it even began. Clodsire should come in, and Clodsire is when I want Necrozma coming in on. Because again, I think what's it called? He should hazard. I EQ'd blessed. SD. Well, Gliscor should come in. Trick Room beneficial first. The only downside is if he goes one of those. I'm gonna Trick Room first. Oh, what the fuck? That's fine. Because he has to switch out here. Haze Clodsire, what the fuck? So the Clodsire is gonna die then. Fair enough. Photon guys are even gonna do enough. Body press is all you got. Okay. So if body press is doing 18. If I TR here. No, let me hit him first. %. Get as close. Maybe I should have tricked him again. But the thing is that he's slower than my Necrozma. Oh, he fucked up there. Now he loses the Corviknight. Let me think. If I Trick Room here, he body presses twice, I'm done. Here it forces in one of his mons. He doesn't want to get poisoned, one of the dragons or Kyogre. And really the Calyrex ice is gonna fucking glacial lance through the 6. Yeah. Oh, heavy duty boost is the way. Told y'all kids are running these. How disrespectful. I think this is RC's ground. But yeah, so that took the focus, as well as some other projects I had, as well as too much to go in the video. Oh, he Dragon Pulsed. That's an insane play. By Trick Room there, he got swept. That was a stupid play. Oh, this is the 1000. Oh, I'm at 1. All right, we're just gonna roll with that. I checked this account and it said I had. Oh, what account did I have my Uber's points in? But we're just gonna take this as an introductory video of just like, all right, you know, we're just gonna rock with it. Yeah, toxic. But what was I saying? Yeah, so that became the focal point. And so my mom came up here. It's been almost 4 weeks now, and now that huge mental burden in the background is off my shoulders a bit, not completely, because there are obviously some things that need to get in place first, but significantly less than prior. It's funny, I could literally stall out of the EQs here. And bro decides to get crit. Bro decides to just crit me for fun. He's gonna go for again. No, he's conditioned. He's conditioned. He's in the vortex. He's in the vortex. But now Kyogre is the real main issue that can stop my Photon Geyser. But yeah, he pivots to Gliscor. Sensation. Gliscor is actually a problem to me. Somewhat. Like a Terra Steel. Not time yet though. It ain't time yet. U-turn, that's excellent. Gets to go to Cloudzyre. Use up a couple more EQs. But no, he opts for the ride and Mirai. Okay. The D-pulse did decent damage. Watch this sexy play I'm about to make. He's gonna D-pulse and he's gonna anticipate me to oh, he actually VS'd. He crit me. I don't think that would have killed him. Actually, maybe. VS there was a dumb play if you're gonna, oh, I'm in the 1000, so. Yeah, it's time. Who wants smoke? I think he might be faster than me. Outside of Trick Room. No, Cloudzyre slow. Yeah, and this is where the pain begins. Unless he terrestrializes. Did he terra it? Was this getting poisoned? I mean, this, if he were, would he be able to terra too? Fucking. But yeah, so then in the background, along with some other things were key factors in my hiatus. Plus, I just, you know, I had to step back and think, because one key factor as well was, you know, at the time when I was doing all that Mon stuff, my aim was to like, I was really knee deep into figuring out how to I could SD here probably. I'm just thinking two glacial lances into Kyogre is probably better than SDing, because it's probably 2 KOs if he's not. Oh my lord, probably. This nigga is broken. I be forgetting. Good God. But I told you I was gonna sweep with this. I'm lost my touch now. But yeah, the fundamental objective with the Mons thing that really kept me going was built on a false assumption, right? I have had a million combos, and you know, even to the day during the hiatus, you know, I've had conversations of people just excelling because the fundamental basis for everything I was doing on the channel, all the posts at the time, all those things, was because we have one brain, right? Because we have one brain, I can use this later. Because we have one brain, we're able to, any changes that occur, or whatever. Oh, it probably doesn't have toxic, or we would have used it. It might not even have EQ. Good lord, 46% to advice score. And he hasn't used EQ so far. Protect. What was it up? It might be toxic. Let's see. Yeah, it is. You just cannon away as a U-turn, right? But and then I just went with Alarix on a trick room. But the fundamental thing was I wanted to disseminate the information about the fact that because we have one brain, if we make improvements in the right way in one area of our lives, being gaming, where most guys go to escape life, that can translate into improvement, because the change in the brain would, again, in the right way, the change in the brain doesn't magically disappear when we change what we're doing. So if you're in the gym, that's why a lot of times people, yeah, you know, the gym, and you know, I'm a pretty jacked guy, but you know, so I'm not like saying that in like a, you know, way that's unrelatable. Let's say I really should have recovered there, but you know, I don't want to get too cocky. I'm alright and wins, but you know, besides the point. Yeah, I don't think he's taking judgment unless they run split up. RC is split up. Special attack is pretty low, but yeah. But and then this is a trick room fodder. You'd have to what's it called? What's it called? Low kick. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then what if, and you know, this has been tested over years of experimentation, and so this isn't some theory. Like, what if we could do that and create a place where the very thing people use to escape their offline lives is the very thing that liberates them, right? Which is Pokemon at a time, because it, you know, just one vehicle. Many video games can do this, as long as it has a ladder system or some kind of evidence for improvement, where you can measure and go, I'm better today than I was yesterday, and it's trackable. So I'm like, okay, if we can do that, but my false assumption was that as long as the information was present, people would use it. So what that means is that it doesn't matter if it's entertaining, because people will value the information so much that they'll just go use it. And that was a flawed assumption, because if that were the case, the thing I launched would have done, you know, everybody would have wanted it, right? Because it's like, oh, there's a way to solve many, and those who went through it and did it, you know, it was great. And I could have done better on that, honestly. As I said, the mom thing happened like 2 days before the launch, which was unexpected, so it tilted my priorities a bit. And so I'm like, all right, let me see, iron threads, guitar. Might just get wrecked by Necrozma. Let's see. Especially if this T-Tar gets burnt on Switch. I don't think he's gonna switch though. But yeah, it's good to see Champ out, even though it doesn't move yet. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, well, if I can do that, then, or if I can have that be a reality, then that's a massive shift for men as a whole. Because the majority of guys online, people online playing video games, you just switch to T-Tar. I get the burn. I do not get the burn. Bullshit. Stone edges. What is gonna switch into this Among Us? Let's see if he knows enough to do that. Did enough to switch the Tita. But so I'm like, if that's the case, then what if we can do a revolutionary move where guys, oh, this boy is so good. He doesn't know enough to switch to Among Us. What if we could do a revolutionary move where the very thing people are using to escape becomes their liberation? Again, this has been tested over 3 to 4 years. And I mean, so many guys are now married or have a booming career, like all the things, 4.0 GPAs from applying the principles and of you principle, if you want to call it a name, you are the avatar, right? That's if you remember those, like basically whatever changes or whatever results you're getting in any area of your life is a byproduct of your own thinking, right? It's not the game or it's not the skill set, it's the mindset first. It's your thinking pattern first, skill set second. So if it's thinking pattern first, if we can change the thinking patterns that you habitually have, which are called attitudes, then is it possible that we could improve your life using gaming? And then yeah, that wasn't the case. It was the case that the you can do it, but focus session. It is the case that you can do it, Ice Spinner. Oh, it's good. Arceus shouldn't be sacked there, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. Probably could sweep him here, but it's better to do this because if he goes Treads, I don't think he will though. But you know, if that's the case, then no. But if it can't be on education, there has to be an entertainment component to the change. I thought once the information was present, people would want it just because they inherently know it will benefit them, right? That's like the greatest books of all time are probably the ones that are least read, right? So there has to be, and the reality is just that, right? There has to be an entertainment component. It has to be gripping, perhaps in a story form, or it just has to grip the user. And I didn't emphasize gripping the user. I emphasized, well, you know, it's good for you, therefore you must have it. That's like broccoli. But most people, you know, indulge in cakes and things of that nature. So there's an underlying thing about humans that requires some fun to the thing, even if it's logically more beneficial for them. Like there has to be some pleasure associated with it, usually, unless you've developed enough pain to where you're like, the pain of being mediocre is far worse than the pain I have to do or endure to be excellent. So I'm like, screw it. But most people aren't at that place, and I assumed that, and I built everything from my perspective at the time. And so when that didn't play out the way I expected, it was emotionally devastating, because this is like something realizing like, dang, like, you know, you've been going north this whole time, betting everything on the education aspect, just to come to find out no one gives a fuck, or to the scale that you know you needed it to be, or there to be long-lasting change on a wide enough scale, right, from a planetary scale. And so that was far more emotionally devastating than I thought it would be, to the point where I was like, man, maybe this shit is just a waste of my time, and I should just focus on my own stuff, you know, get my own life, and if no one else's life is where it could be, that's on them, right? I really went to that place for the first time, maybe ever, in a long time. You know, I got to a place where I was like, what's the point? you know, because if you've talked to me online, you know, like some random person messaged me and I could spend 2 hours, right, and they'd have the transformation, and somebody made this in the comments, so it's not like it's a waste of time. I think the vehicle I picked to bring that change was not the right vehicle, and truth be told, I have not discovered the right vehicle as yet, which is why I hadn't come back, because I'm like, I don't want to just upload mods just to upload mods, because it's not really the thing that does it for me. Like, I need there to be it's a bold move, leading with Torko. See, Shell Smash, huh? Yeah, Shell Smash Torko. But yeah, you know, so I'm like, all right, what's next for me? And the answer isn't there yet. I just had a weird random desire to upload today in particular. No rhyme or reason. I still don't have it all figured out, but the truth of the matter is nothing was ever fully figured out before it was fully figured out, right? The only thing that you can consistently count on is your attitude and your actions. And so I still have a Pokemon book that I intended to launch, and I'm gonna do so. After that, I don't know, guys. I may hang this all up. I may not. And it's not a case of I don't think I'm making a difference. I make a difference everywhere I go, because what I expose online isn't like I magically don't know it offline. Like, if anything, I'm far more reverenced offline than I am online, and I'm reverenced a lot online. And it's very easy to be that, because if you genuinely have another person's best interest at heart, of course they're going to reverence you, right? What is a leader other than like positional leadership where you get a promotion? And you know, but a leader is someone who other people want to follow. But then you have to think about it. Why would other people want to follow anyone else? That's because that following that person benefits them, right? They see benefit in following that person. Wherever that person's headed, however that person maneuvers, benefits me. So following is selfish. I think people don't realize that. They think leadership is this kind of it has its benefits, surely, but they think it's this kind of self-absorbed thing. But submission, which is really the technical term, is selfish. It's, you seem like where you're going is better than where I could take myself in this particular dimension, right? It could be fitness, it could be finances, it could be whatever, right? But when you follow somebody, or in this case Pokemon, if you follow this channel, you allow me to lead you in any particular ways, because, well, wherever or however a jam does things is better than it would be if I did it myself. He knows more than I, which is fair, right? It's very likely the case, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's how you get anywhere, really and truly. Right? That's how you get anywhere in anything. But I think that's a bit of a tangent. But yeah, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. So what's next for me? And I'm like, I don't know what's next for me. It's gonna be belly drum. Maybe, let's see. Dragon tail. Dragon tail, dragon tail. I feel like this may have fucking weakness policy. I'm just tailing. Yeah, that's what it is. Just press. Come along, take my hand. Am I singing Dragon Tales? No, I'm rambling a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I was emotionally devastated from just like, man, could this dream that I've had for so long of seeing a community where in all these things were the case, could it have been nothing but fantasy? Is it impractical? Is this the end? And is my time better word served better served work, you know what I'm saying, better served investing in things offline, because again, if you know me, this the people on my channel Discord, you know, it's closer to a brotherhood to me than like the subscriber content creator dynamic. And so I really cared about their success, and I really disliked when they weren't successful. And so it's provided a lot of insight that most people couldn't get in any other way. And so I'm forever grateful. I have no regrets. But yeah, the focus, the next project, you know, I'm going to release an Art of War physical book within the next probably week, Pokemon edition, and I'm going to release an updated version of what's it called, The Art of Competitive Pokemon, the final edition, with all the gems, stories, all the things. And after that, we don't know. So whether I'll upload again tomorrow, whether I'll upload again 6 months from now, I cannot say. I will not leave false expectations here. I just felt inspired to do this today. So yeah, love y'all, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.